once I styled it, I just really love how it all, it's not going to fit the entire thing. I really love how it all came together. So a little bit about what like kind of inspired me to do this particular setup. So I do a lot of look for less. So I actually do a lot of research at the higher end retailers, and I get inspired by a lot of their stuff, and I try to find something similar. So I really liked Pottery Barn's like Enchanted Forest, Wildlife Creatures, not the woodland creatures like themes this year. So we're going to carry that over into the bedding and to our fall serving. So I usually only do bedding changes like now, like the holidays, and then I'll switch it over after the holidays are over, and then I won't really switch my comforter again. So we'll probably do one more bedding switch in here before the holidays. I haven't even thought about what I'm going to do. And then I will probably share again, like when I go back to like regular living. I don't really do a lot of bedding changes. Just, I do kind of like to do something seasonal. Usually around Christmas. This is the first time I've done fall bedding. And so that's what I was inspired by. And I was like, you know what? I had that bedsure quilt on there. I think like I've changed it on and off for like 2 years. So I figured let's do something a little bit different. I don't even know if that quilt is available anymore. So that's a little bit of the inspo behind what I did here. Now it's not exact, it's inspired. I kind of took the idea and made it my own, and tried to find some things on Amazon to create the look. And then so when I saw the comforter 7-piece set was on sale and deal of the day, I was like, okay, I gotta get this in before the comforter set goes off deal. So that's a little bit the story behind this. So let's take a look at all the products and what I ended up doing here today. Oh, close over. Okay, I'll look. You know, like I said, I get hundreds to thousands of messages, and a lot of times they're junk. It's like junk mail or junk emails. A lot of times they're from people like you, and then you guys get lost with the spam, the bots, the junk mail, all the things that come through. It's like keeping up with direct DMs on Instagram is also like another full job in and of itself. Laura says, scary movie night at my house watching Annabelle Comes Home. I don't even know if I know that movie. I mean, it is that time of year, although it was kind of nice today. We had a little bit of warmer weather day, but it's that time of year starting to feel like fall. We have Leslie here. Hey, Leslie. Welcome to the show. So glad you're here today. Okay, so I did this this comforter set. Let me bring... I don't want to mess this up. And I will say, I actually just took this out of the packaging today. I was waiting till I washed my sheets, and I literally just set up my whole bedroom after I came home from work today. But I did get the green. So this is the green. Like what I didn't like about it at first, it wasn't as like that emerald green I like. I usually like a really like dark, deep green, emerald green, or olive green to go with my walls in my room. It's kind of hard to tell it's dark in here, but when the sun comes in, I have a really, really pretty, like it's called Olive Tree, I think, is the paint color. And I've had it this color since I moved in. I'm so glad I did green. I feel like the green, the deeper tones are coming back with room colors, and I love this. I love this color in my room. It's one of my favorite paint colors I've ever done. So I always loved doing the green, and I was not sure because it almost has like kind of like a lighter green, a gray undertone. So when I put the comforter on the bed, I wasn't sure. But then when you style it and put it together, and I also want to kind of see what it looks like when direct sunlight comes in. Because by the time I was doing this in the evening, you know, it was already kind of like subtle sun, like shadowy sun, and then obviously it's dark in here. So throughout the day, you know, that's one thing with colors, paint colors, you really have to think what the light looks like in your room at every single time of the day when you're picking colors. So wasn't really sure, but it is definitely green plaid. And I will say it does need a little bit of time to settle. I feel like it's starting to settle. It's a little wrinkly. Didn't really want to put it in the dryer because usually it's just kind of like one of those you put on your bed, whatever. So it might look a little wrinkly, but that will all settle in after it lays flat. But it is a 7-piece set, so it does come with sheets. I will tell you, I did not use the sheets. I was primarily looking for the plaid because with my inspired look, I didn't want to go out with like all out with woodland creatures, because there's actually a lot of like woodland creatures, like evergreen forest, like type things. I didn't want it to look too Christmassy. I didn't want it to look too lodgy. It kind of has a lodge-like feel, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't want it to look too much like that. So I decided to go with a plaid comforter because that's what they had a lot of on there, and I was kind of looking for something green. So this is the one that I settled on. So if you are looking to redo your entire bed, it does come with the fitted sheet, the regular sheet, 2 pillowcases. You also get the comforter and then 2 of the pillow shams. So that's the bedding set. I do have a queen size bed. This comes in a bunch of different sizes. Let me go ahead and look and pull this up. It is on deal of the day. Let's see here. My set is the queen for $59.48. There's a bunch of different colors. So you like the plaid. I mean, there's a navy blue. There's like a khaki green. There's light blue, midnight blue. And I always feel like plaid is really nice for fall because it creates a really cozy vibe. There's red, which almost even kind of gives like a holiday feel. And then there's like a couple quilt options. And there's also pink plaid as well. So, let's see. This is not available in a king. Let's look here. It might not be available in a king, you guys. I didn't even realize that. So maybe it's sold out because this has been on deal. So right now, some of the sizes may have potentially sold out. So right now we have a twin XL, so it is good for college dorms. We have a full size, and then we also have the queen size. And I'm just kind of clicking through here to see, but they might have sold out of like the twin, and they might have sold out of the king because this has been on deal all week. So, but that's the comforter set that I went with. So it also could be nice for like a guest bedroom, a kid's bedroom, any of the above. It is our #1 clicked product right now. And like I said, we will recap at the end of the stream. Kristen's here. Happy Friday. Sorry, I'm just getting back to the chat. Kristen, welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Yes, I'm so glad it's Friday. It was a short week, but it was like a long week. I felt like, I don't know, I didn't sleep really great on Wednesday night for a variety of different reasons. And when I woke up this morning, I really thought it was Saturday, and it was only Friday. I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's Friday. It's Friday. We're almost there. Almost there. Laura agrees with me. It's the longest short week. So it is our #1 clicked product. There are different colors available, and it does come with the matching sheets, but I did not do the matching sheets because I was doing the woodland creatures, trying to go along with that inspired look. I bought a different sheet set. And honestly, I really like these sheets. I feel like they're really good, again, for that cozy lodge, wintry like look. I feel like you could use them now fall. They're really perfect for the holiday season too because there's some evergreens on them, and I think they're even good through the winter time. I mean, they're kind of all seasonal, especially if you live like in a wooded or mountain area, you have that type of house, that's the vibe that you're going for. So I changed it up because I haven't really done anything like this ever. So this is the set. I did put the entire set on. I could potentially flip it back there, but I'm not going to do that. And I will tell you, I was thinking about trying to do a fold over and kind of show the sheet set a little bit, but I'm just not good at that. It always looks sloppy. So I usually kind of completely make the bed up, and then I really do my decorating with the pillows. And then I did move my fur throw up here because I felt it needed something to offset the plaid. So I did. This is what's usually down in the family room. I was really thinking, I did all different types of things today. I added a few things from my storage and collection of bedding and linens to complete the look. So that's one thing. Even though I'm always sharing new products, I really do pull from like my inventory of stuff. I have tubs of pillow covers, of throws, and we're going to talk about that. But this is the sheet set. I haven't slept on it, but it's really cute. So it has like the evergreen trees, the deer, again, kind of gives like a holiday vibe, and then the bears, but we also see some leaves on there too, giving the fall vibe. So I did get this in a queen size, a $39.99, super affordable. And I like how they describe it, like a cozy cabin. Perfect. And there is a coupon price on this too, $31.99. And this comes in a bunch of different background colors. I have this in the brown. There's also Americana, which is like a red, white, and blue with this particular print. And then there's also red and black with a white background. And then there's some that have like, one's called Lake Day, which could be kind of cool if you have like a cabin or lake house. And then there's one that's kind of like a little bit of like a Navajo type feel with the print. So 5 different prints, and this does come in a king. So you have twin, full, king, and queen, but no twin XL on these, and actually really affordable. And these could be good for your kid's bedroom too. I could see these being used in a boy's bedroom, but that's what I decided to do, and that's how I pulled the look together. And again, you get 2 pillowcases, the fitted sheet, and the regular bed sheet for $39.99. Like I said, it does have a coupon. Richard's here. Hey, Richard. Richard's highlighted the coupon for us, $31.99. We have Manny following. Hey, Manny, thanks for the follows. So glad you're here today. Welcome to the show. That's awesome, clothes lover. I know my parents are always feeding me because I'm so busy doing this type of stuff. Like after I'm done, like that's what I'm eating is usually like 9 or 10 p.m. at night. I don't really ever eat like early, but I do my 12-hour breaks. I don't really usually eat like an early breakfast or something. I mean, I usually have, if I have breakfast, like a banana or like a Lara bar, and then I'll have lunch, but I usually do the whole 12-hour, but like whenever I'm done eating, I'm not going to eat the next day. So I'm always I'm a late eater. So this is our number one clicked product right now. It is the sheet set. So that is our number one. It's going to make me a tough choice today. We have Amazon customer following. Hello, Amazon customer. Thanks for the follow. So glad you're here. Welcome to the show. All right. So then to complete the look, I did pick up these pillow covers. There's a set of 4. I only used 2. I actually need another throw pillow. I was going to put the squirrel over on my chair over there. The rabbit or the bunny or whatever you want to call it was giving me too much Easter spring. So I decided not to use it. But I did put the one on the bed with the deer with the deer on it. And actually I didn't even use, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't even use Utopia pillows in these. I actually just used my other bedding throw pillows, so there might not be an exact fit, and I really stuffed them in here. I typically use the Utopia throw pillows, but to like limit storage on pillows, I just use whatever throw pillows I had here before, and luckily a few of them fit. So I did the deer in that, and then I have the bear on this one. And like I said, I actually need one more pillow. And then I just kept some of my older pillows back here because I kind of felt like it needed a little bit of depth. So I just kept the brown because I kind of feel like it goes with the sheets, the brown fur, the leather. So these are just old pillows. So I just kept those back there, leaned these up against it. I need one more Utopia filler pillow for the squirrel, and then I already put the rabbit in storage. But those are $16.99, and these you can use anywhere. You can use them on chairs, you can use them on beds, whatever. And they're good too. Like if you were doing, I see, like when I was looking at woodland creatures, I was getting a lot of baby shower and nursery stuff, and I'm like, no, I want adult. I want adult woodland creatures. When I was a little girl back in the 80s, I had an 80s themed woodland creatures bedroom. But if you are doing like a woodland creatures or animal theme for a nursery or a baby bedroom, like these could also be used to kind of give it that really like a higher aesthetic feel. So that's what those are good for. They're $16.99 for the set of 4. Clothes lover, my parents are only like 10 to 15 minutes away from me. They live in the city over, but they're very, very close by. And do they ever watch? No, they don't really ever watch my live streams. Every now and then my mom will pop on, but no, they don't usually. But my mom they follow me on my socials. Krista goes, the squirrel. Well, I felt like I had to bring in something more woodland outside of just the deer and the bear. So that's why we're going to add that in there. So funny. So that's really cute. And then this is old. I had this on my couch for like the longest time. And then I changed it out with this is the bad thing. Minnie likes to chew on this. This is how old it is. It's not the quality of the pillow. It is my dog that likes to chew on things. But this was on the couch for the longest time. And then I switched it out for the little pumpkin embroidery pillow. And then I'm like, okay, we're kind of doing this woodland creature. Here, let's try to, I'm going to move over here so you can see the whole thing. We're doing like woodland creature. I want to give it like this really chic luxe vibe. And I just feel like if you're thinking, lodge, cabin, all of that, like, this is faux leather work. So this is old. I've had it forever. When I was looking up my purchases to actually find the exact pillowcase, this was one of my first home decor purchases I ever made on Amazon. I think back like in 2021, somewhere around there. So this has been around for a long time. It's lasted, and it would be fine with the exception of my dog chewing the corners of it. But you know what? We're just going to flip it over. It's going to give it a really rustic and aged look, and we're just going to go with it because I'm not going to buy another one. Plus, you really can't tell unless you get up close. So there's the whole look there. That's $18.90 for that one. Yeah, it was, Kristen doesn't like the squirrels because she just got a lot of squirrels that damage her property with digging. So funny. Not funny for us. Funny for us, not funny for Kristen. gives a lot of work for her in her yard. That's so crazy. I can't believe they do that much damage, like ruining foundations too. Like I could see like ground damage, but I've never even thought about ruining foundations. It's crazy. And then I always link up the throw pillow inserts whenever we're talking about pillow covers. Like I know it's not really exciting, but I actually need to buy another set because I need more because I have pillows galore everywhere in every room of the house. So I need to buy another set of these. But they like I said, I'm not even using them in these, but typically I use them in these types of pillows. You get a set of 4. These are the 18 by 18. I know last time when we talked about the fall decor, we were saying people would get like this, the one size bigger. So if you're buying like the 18 by 18 pillowcases, some are getting the 20 by 20 to make them full. I will say these, if you go too full, I think these are going to have a hard time closing. Like I really had to lay on the pillow flat to get it to zip because if it was a little too bunchy, it was hard to zip these particular cases. This does have Utopia throw pillow inside with the lumbar pillow though. I have extra lumbar pillows. I don't have extra 18 by 18. So I do have a Utopia lumbar size. If you click through, there's tons of sizes, all the sizes that you can think of, packs of 2, packs of 4. And I like to do that because I do change a lot of bedding. I love to do seasonal. I like to decorate for all the seasons. So it's so much easier. I have tubs of throws and pillowcases. It's so much easier to like fold up the pillowcases and put them in a tub rather than like store all these fluffy pillows. And I could just keep using the pillows over and over again and then just changing out the pillowcases when needed. So those are always great. All right, Erin, welcome to Amazon Live. Yeah, Erin, come on, it's a live stream. But glad you're here, Erin. Click through and shop a little bit with us. All right, so I was looking the other day on the Phantoscope because you guys know I love the Phantoscope pillows. And I always like a little bit of a fun novelty pillow. I don't know, maybe it's the stuffed animal lover in me, the little girl in me, but I always feel like they do create a little bit of interest. So they have a lot of pumpkins. They have an acorn pillow I was thinking about purchasing. I decided not to. And then they have a ton of Halloween. And I was like, all right, like I feel like I'm set for the most part with Halloween pillows. But then I saw that they had these owl pillows. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, these owl pillows, I think, are going to look really cute with my woodland creatures bedroom decor. So I actually ordered these in the 2 colors. I should have brought the other one so you could see it. There's like 3 colors. There's like a white one and the black. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the black or white, so I ordered both. I'm probably going to return the white, but it comes like with white with gray markings. The face is the same. This is the black. I just kind of felt like that I needed a little bit of contrast with the darker color. And also comes in a skeleton. So it's really cute. So this is kind of a nice, and I feel like this one kind of looks a little bit luxe with the darker color. And you can use this for Halloween, fall, again, woodland creatures, bedroom, nursery, whatever. I feel like it creates a little bit of interest. It would look good on like a leather chair in an office maybe, because it's got like owl, kind of bookish, an office, a reading nook, just kind of like a reading area, like a cute little interesting pillow. It's supposed to be for Halloween and fall, but I feel like you could get a lot more use out of it. So it's got like the little velvet beak. It's got the little cute little look. It's flatter than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a little rounder, but it's fine. And I kind of like how that whole look came together. I don't know. And it's once I pulled it out, I was like, okay, yeah, the black I think is going to go. I know we have some brown mixed in there, but I think it works. So I thought that was really cute. $23.99. And it did come overnight. Sometimes I know some of these novelty pillows tend to be delayed shipping, but that actually came overnight. So that's $23.99. Erin, it is live. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Kristen, Cleveland Fashionista. Well, thank you for the compliment and welcome to the show. We have Lori B in the chat. Hey, Lori B, welcome to the show. So glad you're here. We have K2 Teacher. K2 Teacher, now that you commented cute, you know what? I could see that being really cute in a classroom too. Because you know, owls are knowledge, wisdom, right? So I could see that being used in like a reading nook, a classroom, something cozy, an office, a bedroom. I feel like there's a lot of fun uses for it. And like I said, it comes in a few different colors. You guys are loving this pillow right now. It's not our #1 clicked product, but it is pretty popular. So this is the black. It also comes in a gray, white, and then it comes in a skeleton, which is like the Halloween one. Clothes Lover says, I just discovered Amazon Live by accident. Never knew about it. Yeah, it's so fun. You can type a lot of stuff in the Amazon search bar. If you search, look at my hair. This is me after a long day of decorating, or a long evening of decorating. If you even search Cleveland Fashionista in the search bar, my storefront will populate too. And then you'll be able to shop my storefront where I have over 7,500 posts, photos, videos, curations, idea lists. You can search for whatever that you're shopping for in that search bar and see if I have a recommendation. I have my white noise with my Govee table lamp on a mountain scene right now to go along with our whole woodland creatures. Look for less bedding. Carol, I'm back. Carol from ANC. Hey, Carol, welcome back to the show. So glad you're here. K2 teacher. Unfortunately, I've transitioned to a new role, but I may get it for someone at my school. Well, congrats on the new role. That's always exciting. But I just thought about that. I didn't even think about classroom, but when you popped in with your name, I'm like, you know what? That could be really cute for a classroom too. But I felt like it tied the woodland creatures theme together really well. Richard says we have 40,000 likes. Thanks everybody for the love. All right, we're just going to tilt this down a little bit. So this is my faux fur throw. So this was actually downstairs in my family room. And I just felt like I needed something at the end, something to tie it together to warm it up, give it that luxe feel. And I'm like, you know what? So I was thinking, well, I'm putting this all together tonight. This is not planned. I'm like, I'm going to bring this from downstairs because I have the pumpkin throw on my chair downstairs. I'm like, didn't really want to store this because I'm probably going to use it in some aspect for the holidays and for winter. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bring it up here, and I brought it up here. So this is from Hyde Lane. It is a thicker blanket. One thing about this, on the underneath side, you have like this lining. So to me, it's not really like a cozy blanket. You know what I mean? Because it's got this on the side. To me, this is more of like a decorative throw. This is actually the brown bear color. There's a bunch of different colors. I did get it in the throw size. And I think this is like a really good look for less, honestly, because if you are going into like our house, Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel, they have their faux fur throws every year. Hundreds of dollars, $100 to $200, $300 for their faux fur throws, and you're going to get a similar look to create just like that cozy, warm vibe. I feel like it gives like some really nice texture. It's a little bit different than your traditional throw. So I brought that up here, and I've used this downstairs. I really like this kind of mixed in the holidays too with plaid, like Christmas plaid, holiday plaid. My dogs are down here. Hey, there's the little babies. They're down there. I want to see the messy cases underneath my bed. Hey, there's Minnie, and there's Zoe. Zoe, you got through. So funny. All right, so that's how I finished the look on that. And that is, I know it is a little bit expensive, but it is a nice quality. And again, if you are going to pay, I feel like the fur on it's really nice. Like it has like a fur-like feel. It's not like a shag. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like the inexpensive ones of these don't feel as nice. And this one I think is going to be one of the better quality ones if you're really looking for that look for less. So I did get, let me see here. I got the 50 by 60 throw. There's two sizes, 50 by 60, the smaller size, 60 by 80. Did get it in the brown bear, but there's also the chinchilla gray, the dire-wool, fox, golden, striped brown, and leopard available. And then all in two different sizes as well. All right, so since we were doing linens, I'm like, okay, let's just throw in a few towels. So I actually just also opened these today. I was kind of mad at myself because they need to be washed for sure. They're a little wrinkly. The one package was vacuum packed. I was like, oh man, I should have thrown this in with my sheet set last night. Shell's here. Hey, Shell, welcome to the show. So glad you're here. That's okay. Glad you're here. K2 teacher, yes, this was the one that was on the chair downstairs, and I moved it up here. So just to kind of show you could use it on a chair, on a bed, on a blanket rack, any of the above. It is very, very luxe. They're so funny. They're like, Mom, why? They're just like, because we're in the bedroom and I'm by the bed, so that must mean it's ready to sleep. Mom, why are you not putting me on the bed to go sleepy and cuddle in all the pillows and blankets? Why are you talking and ignoring us? That's probably what they're thinking. So anyway, since we're kind of doing linens, I'm like, you know what? I do need some more towels. So I just got a couple sets to share. I got some new kitchen dish towels, and I got these in the fall colors. So these I just opened today, but look at the really pretty fall colors. Yellow, orange, red, and brown. They're really nice. I feel like these are going to be really nice and absorbent. I feel like these are kind of like the ones that I have. I have blue ones to match my kitchen, but I decided just to get some fun fall ones. They do come in a pack of 4. There are different colors if you're looking to actually match your decor and not do the fall theme. Or actually, they just come in the blue. I almost got the blue. Now that I see the product, I almost got the blue because I was like, okay, when fall's over, I might go back to the blue colors. But $13.40 for the fall, and then $13.80 for what they call the ocean set and the kitchen towels. We're gonna pop those in the washing machine. Santos is here. Hey Santos, welcome to the show. So glad you are here today. And then these, I feel like you're not going to see how cute these are because they're very, very wrinkly. And I took them out and I'm like, oh, do I even want to show these tonight? I'm like, I do, because it goes with our theme. So I will say these are not going to be like super absorbent. Okay. Like these are going to be the towels that are going to be decorative. And I'm like, okay, I think I can put these in my kitchen as like a decorative towel. These are going to be more like, yes, wiping down plates, absorbent. These are going to be more like decorative towels, or you can put these in your bathroom as a hand towel because they do have a little bit of absorbent over there, but these have the textured pumpkins. And I think this is the same company. No, it's not. I thought it was the same company that did the pillow covers, but it kind of has the same look with the pillow covers. See, it's too wrinkly with these like textured little pumpkins. So I thought these are cute. You can kind of hang them on your towel rack, your hand towel. And then they have the textured pumpkin, but they're too wrinkly. So I think they're going to look better after I wash them. So I got them in the blue. You can get them in beige, brown, rust, and pink. So I went with the blue because these will work in all my bathrooms. My bathroom upstairs, my kitchen, because those are like blue and gray. And even my I have a guest bathroom downstairs. We don't really ever show anything in there because it's like super like tiny. And they'll even go in there because it's kind of like got a gray and purple. So I feel like this is like a blue gray. I feel like I can make it work. But other colors are available. I did get 2 packs of these because I was thinking I can use them in a bunch of different rooms. But 1 pack for that price point of $26.99 gets you 2 of these. So those are the fall hand towels there. Carol bought them. Oh, good, Carol. This is so fun. Because I was like, yeah, I don't do a lot of towels, really. I don't share a lot of towels on here. And I was like, all right, maybe I'll start thinking about towels. So, all right. And then just really quick, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the lighting, because I felt like we just talked about this, I think, on Labor Day. Some of the lighting we shared on the Monday deals, but I just figured since it's all in the background and this is the whole vibe, I was just going to link them up again for you guys to shop. Emily's following. Hey Emily, thanks for the follows. So glad you're here today. Welcome to the show. So up on my bureau of drawers over here, which I really need a new bureau of drawers. These are so old. These are from my childhood bedroom, and I just have not found anything else I really, really like. I mean, it's not like it's like a really high quality or anything, but I just haven't found something with like the drawer space, and I want it higher over there. I don't want like a low boy. I want a high boy of the drawers. They're really hard to find. So I've just been dealing with that. But it's my little decorative area there. I have the little round mirror, and then I have that up there because, I don't like dark corners. I like lights everywhere. I mean, I even added these old little string lights over here. But this was in our Look for Less home stream. This is like an anthro feel to it. It's battery operated, which is nice because I could put it up there and not have to worry about an outlet, a cord. So the battery lasts nicely. There's a bulb there's a bunch of different colors. Again, since we're doing green, I got it in the green. So this is nice. You can use this like in a centerpiece if you want light in a centerpiece, on a nightstand, a bookcase, bookshelf, just to add a little bit of element of light somewhere. It's like good with the battery operated, and I love the feel to it. It's kind of retro. So that's up there in the back over here. Kind of put that in there. And then what else do we got? I think the Starlight projector is next. So we got the green Starlight projector. You might have been seeing that on the cover page, or what I have up here. So I got the green Starlight projector on. I have it on the emerald green Aurora Borealis, which is what I always like. This is the best projector, I think. I love it. I fall asleep to it every night. I don't know. I like all my lights, everything in here. It just gives it a cozy feel. I feel like it all kind of works with everything. But you could do different colors, color combos. It's got little sparkly stars, as well as like the aurora effect. And then you can adjust it. It's got a tilt, and you can kind of adjust it sometimes to go up the wall. It's kind of actually coming over here a little bit. So it'll be on the walls a little bit, on the ceiling. Great for kids' rooms, great for movie rooms, anywhere you want to create like a cool vibe. It's a great gift idea too, because you know the holidays are coming around the corner. And then you could do a lot with this. You could do like purple colors. I'm already thinking like Halloween. And things like that to kind of, if you want to create like a spooky effect, you can do that with that. So there's a redeem and save 10% brand promotion. I can't put that into the stream. It's way too long, but it will give you 10% off, saving you $7. Richard's got that highlighted in the carousel, bringing it down to $69.99 today. All right, I'm going to try to move this over here. My door might get in the way. So you're going to see my door there. I have all my robes on the side. It kind of pushes the door in. Let's see here. Let me turn the light down on that. So if you guys are curious, that's what was making the birds chirping. I have it on the forest sounds because I was trying to create, you know, our vibe of the look for less woodland creatures. And so I did the forest. Let me bring the brightness down because sometimes the LED lights in the camera does not always catch like a really good look of what's going on in the table lamp. Let me turn this down too, because it actually creates like cool scenes back there. Can you see it? It's a mountain scene. So there's like blue skies with the green mountains. So I'm like, oh, that's so cool for our stream today. You could also do forest, but I would like the mountain stream, the mountain scene on there. And then I added the forest sounds with the birds chirping. You could do a stream, but this is actually called like the forest sound. So I had that going. So you could do white noise. So this is a Table Lamp 2 Pro from Govee. It's got a built-in JBL speaker. It's portable. You can unplug it, charges, tote along with you, move it around your house. It syncs to music. It's really cool. Probably one of my latest favorite products from them. They've had an awesome launch of a bunch of really great products over the last year. They have a ton coming up. We're actually going to launch their new Govee curtain lights on the Govee live stream, their channel, on a Monday night. So you're going to want to tune in for that. But that's the Table Lamp 2 Pro. You can change a lot of the different scenes. I changed it over to that. I did have it on a flame for a little while. I had it on fall. And then, I don't know, one night I was falling asleep and I'm like, I kind of wanted to have it on like a nighttime scene. So I switched it over to like the moon. So that's the Table Lamp 2. Really cool. So that's in the background there, and I think that works perfectly. Love that spot. And I can move it around really easily too. Alexandria is following. Hey, Alexandria, thanks for the follows. So glad you're here today. Welcome to the show. So that's $179.99. And then in this light over here, I have the Govee bulbs in there. We also demoed this on Labor Day. So like I said, I'm not going to spend a ton of time, but it is similar to like your typical smart lighting bulb. But if you have Govee products, it's really great because you can use one app rather than multiple apps from multiple brands and control all of your lights. And then sometimes too, you can kind of sync them together if you have the right devices to do that to go along with everything. So you can, it's got built-in timers, built-in dimmers. It's great. So I have the bulbs in that lamp, and I also have it in my nightstand lamp as well. Clothes Lover goes, I love all these pretty lights, right? I know, I'm obsessed. I have them everywhere and they work. Like, it's so funny. My parents came over last week and they saw the curtain lights and everything. And they're like, it's just so cozy. It works in your house. Like, it's perfect how you have it set up. So I think that's why I have so much fun with it, because it is a lot of fun to kind of show how you can use their lights in different decor. Okay, here's Zoe. Dear Zoe, she's like, Mom, you're in the bedroom. It's time for sleep. It's time for sleep. That's what she's saying. That's what Zoe's saying. So those are the light bulbs. All right, and then I wanted to be comfortable, so I put on, this is not even the t-shirt that goes with this pajama pants, but it's close enough. This is my favorite pair of PJs. So when I'm done with the stream, we're getting ready and putting these on. So wrong t-shirt, because I couldn't find it. This is with another Equire set, but I do have the plaid pants. Plus, I figured, I'm like, this works really well with the plaid theme tonight. So elastic waist, pockets, Really cute, $19.99, and these are available in different colors. So they're like your really traditional, it's like your really traditional pajama set. So, all right, that was a marathon bedroom live stream, but we've gone through everything today. Kristen goes, I need to unpack and steam my Halloween clothing this week. Yeah, I gotta get ready because it's that time. I know, I went over to the storage unit today too, and I brought some things over. I need to do a big exchange. I'm not really quite ready to do the big exchange yet, but I brought enough over for things that I needed. So, well, now that I think about it, I think I did forget to bring a few things. I might have to end up going back over there on Sunday. We'll see. But I brought over what I needed for our upcoming streams. So, Sherry bought the PJs. Yeah, these are so comfy. We love Equar. Love Equar. But like I said, the t-shirt is different. The t-shirt's not the same. So just know that. It's from a different Equar set. Laura says, I have my Govee lights on candlelight theme. Yeah, I had mine on flame. I don't think I've done the candlelight though. But I had mine on flame. This one, the bulb is on flame. That's what I think I have it on flame over there. It is really cozy. Very fall-like, very warm, soft lighting. Which is great because you wouldn't think like smart. I think people think LED lights are going to be stark white. No, you can adjust it and have a lot of fun. So, all right, you guys. So we've gone through everything in this carousel. So before we had the stream, we'll recap our top 3 clicked products. So go ahead and put your guesses for what you think the top 3 clicked products are in the chat. Also, if you have questions on anything, you're just coming on and you're seeing all the products. I'm gonna sit up here. Let me sit on the bed so you guys can see everything here a little bit better. There we go. Oh, time for bed. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna sit on this, and I'm not gonna want to get back up. If you have questions or something that you want to see, go ahead and pop those questions down in the chat. We have Violet in the chat. Hey, Violet, welcome to the show. How are you today? Yeah, so if you joined the show, this was part 3 of our fall home series. So we actually have like one more of the true fall home series, which we'll probably do either this upcoming week, Wednesday, or we'll save it for next weekend, which is going to be fall hosting. And we're going to go along again with the woodland creatures theme. So to kind of give you some ideas, if you're doing any type of harvest dinner, you're getting friends over to do some just like, fall entertaining with family. Maybe you have fall birthdays. We'll do a Halloween one too, or you can even use some of the fall woodland creatures for Thanksgiving. We'll probably do a separate Thanksgiving one. I don't know if I'm going to go all out for Thanksgiving this year. We'll see. I did go all out for Thanksgiving with hosting last year, but I might approach it differently this year. But so our final installment of the fall home series will be coming up. We've had 3, but don't worry, we're not going to be over yet because we'll be heading into Halloween after that. So if you want to see what we have in store for you for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And I also have some finds I forgot to share in our last home stream with like organization and just some other things that I've purchased. So my dogs are still down here. Some other things that I've purchased. So that's what we got coming up for home. And then of course it's fashionista. So we do a lot of fashion, fall fashion try-ons, promo codes, new arrivals, deals. We have it all. So don't forget to follow. Don't forget to turn on notifications for my streams, and then say hi in the chat and ask any questions. So, all right, let's see here. Laura's guessing the comforter, the fur blanket, and the PJs. Shell's guessing the brown pillow, the kitchen towels, and the PJ. Sherry's guessing the wildlife animals. I think that's the pillowcases. All right. Drew's here. Hey, Drew. Drew found the stream. Drew was telling me he was having a hard time getting notified, but he's here today. Drew's guessing what my PJs today, too. All right. Leslie's guessing the Govee desk lamp, the PJs. I know this is going to be tough. We have a lot of popular products tonight. I'm scrolling through here. Clothes Lover's guessing. Oh, that's okay, Clothes Lover. I know sometimes it's hard because we have multiple of the same products in here. Okay, I know what number 1 is. I know what number 2 is. We have a tie for second, and then I know what 3 is. Okay, if you guys are ready, here we go. Coming in 3rd place were my PJs. And keep in mind, it's a different top. This is the pedal sleeve top from the 2-pack set. But I couldn't find the bottoms. I couldn't find the black bottoms to this. And then I couldn't find the actual black t-shirt that goes with the plaid. But I figured we're doing fall, we're doing cozy, let's go with the plaid pants. And plus, these are some of my favorite pajama pants for $19.99. So that was in 3rd place. So Leslie gets the PJs. Shell gets the PJs. Laura gets the PJs. Those are all great guesses. Okay, then tied for second was our Govee table lamp for $179.99. So I know that's a great product that I'm not going to swing the camera around over there again, but that was tied for second, along with the owl pillow. Yes, the owl pillow tied for second today. Two colors, the black as well as the white, and then it comes in the skeleton for Halloween. So that was tied for second today as well. We gave out all different types of ideas for this. So again, you guys are just popping on and tuning in. The inspiration was Look for Less, the Pottery Barn Enchanted Forest, Wildlife Creatures. I kind of took it as an inspiration. It was the inspiration, as well as a lot of the Luxe Fall plaid bedding that I saw and created this. And so that's where all these like woodland creatures came from. But we were thinking this would be great for an office, a book nook, for a classroom. You can put this on in a nursery, a kid's bedroom. I think it would look great on like a leather chair, and it's going with our woodland theme today. So I just found that from Phantoscope. If you click through that link there, if you like fun novelty pillows that you see from that retailer and you want to find the Look for Less, click through on the product and go to their storefront. They have a ton. They have fall, they have Halloween, so many good ones. That was tied for second. And then coming in first place was the sheet set for $39.99 today. Twin, queen, full and king comes in different color combos with this particular print. It's very cabin, very lodge-like, good for fall as well as the holidays. I mean, we have the fall maple leaves here, but then we also have, we have the bears kind of giving that lodge, cozy winter vibe. And then we also have the trees and the reindeer, or the deer, which kind of gives it the Christmas vibe. So I feel like this works now into the holiday season, into winter time. I mean, it is kind of like good for that like cabin, summer cabin, lake house, a lodge like decor. It's kind of like all year round depending on your decor, but I really feel like if you're trying to be seasonal, you can just use that same sheet set, I feel like, through the winter time, and it'll work. It is really good price point, $39.99, and also had the coupon too. So you get the fitted sheet, you get the bed sheet, and you also get the 2 pillowcases. And I will say, coming in a close fourth place was the comforter set, but unfortunately it's not available in a twin or a king, and this has been on sale, on deal all week, so I feel like it might have sold out in some of those. It is available in the twin XL, the full, and the queen. I have a queen size bed. It is a 7-piece set, so if you are looking for a bedding set with the sheets, I obviously didn't use the sheets. It comes with the fitted sheet, the bed sheet, 2 pillowcases, the comforter, and then the 2 pillow shams back here. And that was a close fourth today. I'm just scrolling on through here to make sure. Oh, and also another close fourth was the fur throw that we have here. Very luxe, Look for Less, compared to the very higher end retailers. This one again feels like more like fur rather than like shaggy feel. It does have this nice lining on the back, which giving it like a thicker feel. It's just not as cozy. So for me, this is more decorative, but compare again to those higher end retailers, at least 100. I mean, some of them at some of the larger, very expensive retailers are like $300 for these, and they're not even real fur. And especially, we don't want real fur, right? But you know what I mean, like it's faux, so you shouldn't have to be paying that much for it. So you could get the Look for Less here. This was also a close runner